They say the truth always comes to light, but I never thought mine would come from a cotton swab and a lab result. My name is Matt. I'm 36 years old. I used to think I had the perfect life, a stable job in IT, a 3-bedroom home in a quiet neighborhood, a golden retriever named Max, and most importantly, a beautiful wife, Sarah, and a 5-year-old son named Tyler. At least, I thought he was my son. Sarah and I met in college. She was studying marketing, and I was the shy guy tutoring calculus in the library. She was light, magnetic, spontaneous. I was grounded, thoughtful, a little introverted. Opposites attracted. We dated through our 20s, supported each other. Through grad school and job hunting, we moved in together when we were 27, married at 30. By 31, Sarah was pregnant. Tyler was born on a cool September morning, after 14 hours of labor. I held him the moment he came out. I cried harder than I ever had in my life. It felt like the world stopped spinning, and everything reset with this tiny, perfect human in my arms. He had Sarah's nose and bright brown eyes, with a head full of jet black hair. I joked that he must have inherited it from some long-lost relative, because I'm blonde and blue-eyed. Sarah laughed it off. It became a running joke among our friends. He doesn't really look like you, Matt. Ha ha. I'd always smile. Never thought twice. I trusted her. I loved her. Fast forward 5 years. Tyler is a happy, energetic, curious little guy. He loves dinosaurs, drawing, and watching me cook pancakes on Sunday mornings. We built Lego cities together, went on park adventures, and had bedtime story rituals. Then, this spring, Tyler got sick. Nothing major, just recurring colds and some mild digestive issues. His pediatrician recommended genetic testing, just to rule out anything rare. So we did it. Mouth swab, a few forms, done in 10 minutes. 3 weeks later, we got called into the clinic. The doctor looked hesitant. She glanced at me, then Sarah, and said, "We noticed something unusual in the results. Matt, genetically, you are not a biological match for Tyler." My stomach sank. I laughed at first. That can't be right. Maybe there was a mix-up. The doctor shook her head gently. We triple-checked. The DNA mismatch is definitive. Sarah turned pale. Her mouth opened, but no sound came out. I looked at her. Sarah. She wouldn't meet my eyes. We left the clinic in silence. Tyler was at daycare. The drive home felt like a nightmare unfolding in slow motion. My fingers gripped the steering wheel until my knuckles were white. Back home, I sat at the kitchen table, staring at her. "Say something." Tears welled up in her eyes. "Matt, I'm so sorry." I said nothing. Just waited. It was one night, she whispered. 6 years ago. Just after your mom passed. I blinked. What? I was feeling lost, numb. We were barely speaking. I went to visit some college friends, and I ran into Ethan. We drank. I was vulnerable. It just happened. "Ethan." I said. "Your ex." She nodded slowly. "You cheated on me with your ex, and that could be Tyler's father." She started crying. "I swear, I didn't know. I did the math and believed Tyler was yours. I've lived every day thinking you were his dad. You didn't think maybe I deserved to know that wasn't a certainty." I was scared. "Matt, you were so happy. I didn't want to destroy that." I left the house that night. Just drove. Parked in an empty grocery store lot and stared at nothing for hours. That night broke something in me. A part of my identity collapsed. The next morning, I called a private lab and ordered another paternity test. Just in case. 10 days later. 0% probability of paternity. Sarah begged me to stay. Said nothing had happened since, that she was faithful. After that night, that she loved me, but I couldn't hear it. I was grieving a death, not just of trust, but of fatherhood. Of 5 years of memories that suddenly felt fake. I filed for divorce a month later. Tyler doesn't know yet. He still runs to me every weekend when I pick him up. Still calls me dad, and here's the cruelest part. I still love him. Deeply, desperately, he's innocent in this. He didn't ask for any of it. But now, every time I look at him, I see a crack, a fracture in the story I'd built. At first, I thought I'd want nothing to do with Ethan, but curiosity got the better of me. I reached out. He was shocked, said he didn't know. He had no idea Sarah was pregnant that year. He offered to get tested. I didn't care. I told him that wasn't my place anymore. Sarah's been trying to make amends. She offered to do counseling, to rebuild, but I can't. Some betrayals go to deep. In therapy, my counselor asked me a hard question. Do you love Tyler any less now that you know the truth? My first instinct was to say yes, but the more I thought about it, the more I realized, no, I still love him. Maybe not in the way I thought I did, but that boy, that small soul, will always be part of my story. DNA doesn't erase 5 years of kisses, games, boo-boo kisses, or late-night fevers. I still see him. I still tuck him in on my weekends. I don't know what I'll say when he's older and starts asking questions, but I'll never tell him. He wasn't mine, because he was. He is. I'm not his biological father, but I was the man who held him when he had nightmares, who taught him how to throw a football, who stayed up all night when he had the flu, who made him dinosaur-shaped pancakes. That counts for something. Maybe even more than blood. Still, the pain lingers. Trust is a fragile thing. You don't realize how much your reality depends on it until it shatters. I don't know if I'll ever marry again. I don't know what love looks like anymore, but I'm rebuilding. Slowly. I moved into a condo across town. I got a dog of my own. I started running. Therapy has become my church. I've reconnected with old friends, told my family the truth. They were devastated for me, but supportive. Some days I miss Sarah, not who she became, but who I thought she was. The woman who held my hand when I got promoted, who danced with me in the kitchen, who once whispered, "I can't wait to raise a family with you." Maybe she meant it. Maybe she lied to herself, too. I don't hate her. I don't forgive her either. Not yet. The story of my son, our son, is still being written. It's complicated, messy, painful, but it's real, and I'll be there for him, as long as he wants me to be, because love, even when broken, doesn't always vanish. The DNA test showed I'm not the father, but that doesn't mean I wasn't a dad.